Hey everybody, welcome. Let me see if I can turn chat on so I can see if anybody is even there. Hang on one second. I think I've got... I have no idea why. Let's not do that, that's not it. There we go. Let's say live chat. There we go. All right. Yes, this is the back side of the Airbnb right here, and this is my pride and joy. This is a John Deere. This is also a leg reveal video. I've never done a leg reveal before, but here it is. Do we need like intro music, dramatic intro music? I have legs. There we go. There's a leg. All right. Now that that's out of the way, this is not supposed to just come off like that. But I took it apart quite a while ago, and I just haven't put it back together yet. So this is my John Deere 100 series tractor, which I'm trying to fix. That's the idea anyway. Let's see if we can give you a little more view. Right in here, this carburetor is what I think is bad. And hopefully, fingers crossed, whatever's in this package fits there. But I want it to be a surprise, so I'm not going to open this package until I get that off. That way, if it doesn't work, you'll find out together. Got this nice soft thing to kneel on. Takes longer for the ants to get to my legs. So. All right, taking it apart. Air filter comes off first. Ooh, look at this. All you mechanics would be proud. Look at that air filter. It's almost, you could almost eat off of it. It doesn't taste bad at all. I don't recommend eating off it. It's just clean. It's just that clean. Because I just changed it. Thinking that was the problem before, it wasn't. So, put that up here. I forget, I forget what else I'm supposed to do here. So we have some Ryobi tools. I've got 2 screwdrivers. I think might come in useful. I've got a box of Craftsman attachments, ratchet set. This should be able to get most of this stuff apart. Let's see, we need to find some tool sizes. I think we need to take this cover off. And probably this fuel pump. Couple bolts are in here. Any guesses on the size? 7/16? No. Oh, 5/16. No on there, yes on there. So 5 goes on top. 3/8 maybe. 3/8. So we've got, let's see. Just have to remember where all these go so we can put them back when we're done. Top cover needs to come off. Already changed all the spark plugs, changed the fuel filter, changed the air filter. What did I change? Oil filter. Basically, it's like a brand new tractor right now, only it doesn't run. probably have a couple hoses that need to come off as well. You guys can't see them, but these little bugs land on your face and crawl in your eye, and then they like go straight for the tear ducts. They drive me nuts. And they live off sweat, so I'm like their main food source. Two more over here on this other side. I'm actually bringing you guys along for this, mostly because everyone place your bet says greener. What? Greeners? What did you just say? Should be wearing safety glasses or something. I was gonna say I'm bringing you guys along so that I can go back and watch the replay in reverse to see how to put it back together. Battery terminals here. Okay. Now we have a couple clamps. This is a fuel line. I don't have a way to shut that off. Why is there no... Shouldn't there be a way to shut off the fuel? It seems like an oversight on the designer's part. Okay. This hose is going to crack. It's going to come right off. Okay. Let's see if we can... It's too small. Let's this one. Let's detach the fuel pump from the housing, so we can try to save these hoses, because I don't think I got new hoses. Almost there. Fuel pump comes off right here. That's good. Now we should be... Remind me the fuel pump screws are over here. Let's see if this can come over the top without... I've got two more in here. Screwdrivers. You guys see where I put the screwdriver? We've got two here that need to come off. Mosquitoes are just like feasting on my legs. I think all these screws are interchangeable. I hope all these screws are interchangeable. Oh, I do have to take this part off. Four more on the top. This one doesn't feel good, like it's threaded wrong. Just bad. Of course, we chose the hottest day of the year to start the project. Ow. Why is everything biting me? These screws are different from the others, so remember where they go. My weight loss program, by the way, involves just being outside and sweating to death. I'm counting this as aerobic exercise, basically. Something wrong. another device out here that I can watch the chat on. See, look, it's coming off. This is a good sign, I think. As long as we can put it back on later. Actually, I don't think this part's necessary. It looks like one of those pieces that's just for show. It's sort of how I treat all the parts that come with your IKEA furniture. Running out of places to put spare parts. Ah, look at that. There's progress. May not be reversible, but it's progress. Okay, let's bring you guys close. Bring my battery up here. Oops. You get me that battery? Me? Yeah. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. All right, we're nice and close here. You guys see the problem? This piece has to come off. And to do that, there's these little tiny springs. You can't see them, but they're the size of a human hair. They're tiny. It's the silver part right in here that's the issue. I see the problem, all right. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some weird hex heads. Hey, can you get me the handy vent right over there? That's right there. Screwed up. Luckily, I was to Lowe's. You could just stand there and fan me with palm leaves. That would help as well.
Oh, actually, I think we have some.
Just kidding, bud. He would. He's a good kid. I bought this when it was on sale at Lowe's. And as soon as I bought it, I realized why it was on sale, because the thing just falls apart. It's terrible that way. But I think it has the piece I need. It's going to be... I think it's this one. No, too small. It's a star bit. This one. Also pretty small. A bigger one, whatever that is. It's loose, but it might work. Thinking, I don't think I can use this guy. Yeah, let's strip it out. So I think it's this piece, but it should be bigger. I need a larger size, which means I can just use a nut over the top of it. Maybe. Too big, next size down. Perfect, right there. Okay, we've got something that works. Let's stick with that. Hopefully that wasn't important. Got one. How are you supposed to get that in there? Like, this piece is blocking, so I can't reach it. Is there some sort of extension? I need an extension. I need to connect these two together. I need a tool they haven't invented yet. Is this a quarter inch? Okay, I've got it. That's just... use this and then this. So that, and then this, and then that. I built an extension, guys. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see this. This was all off camera, but I just invented a tool. It looks like this, but it sort of gives me a little more flexibility, and it might let me, look at this. Yeah, just enough. Just enough. And it didn't strip the screw out. That one will go right there. Example screw on the bottom. Oh man. Seriously? Pieces all over here. What's this? Yeah, that last sound is how it's supposed to sound. All the ones before, that was bad. What's left of the screw has come out. That's good. Now I have to do the same thing on the other side. No room, really. First try. Oh, look, the whole thing's off. This is farther than I've ever gotten before. Okay, we've got, oh my goodness, look at this. See the little parts that are moving and wiggling? I've got a little tiny hook here that needs to not be attached. How do I take them off? Breaking. Push this in. Everything's attached. Like, everything has weird bits and bobs that are connected to it. Should just come off, right? So I could play with this part, but if I stretch too far, this little spring is gonna stay stretched forever. That's, I'm sure, not good. I got it off. Look at this little spring. Look how tiny that thing is. I'm gonna lose that right there. Now we've got this other piece that should come off. I'm going to use the only hammer I've got to take these ones apart. Pretty sure there's fuel in here, which will mean that it's going to spray everywhere, and if I get it off without breaking it. Walk this clamp down. There we go, got the clamp off. Now, I can smell the fuel already, that's bad. Point it towards myself so it'll spray me when it comes off. Oh. Hey, look at that. Okay, that piece is off. Now, should work. This should work, but it doesn't. Anything else connected down there? There's stuff connected everywhere. How am I supposed to remember how to put this back on? What is that? Oh, this is the throttle. Choke. wires, they just run off into nowhere. I'm not sure how to just pull them. Yes. Okay. Round side down. Remember, round side down. That's one. Still have two connections I just can't explain. And my encyclopedia is being used to film this and document it for posterity, so I don't know how to go about this next step. What is that? Huh. Weird little spring part over here. Don't know what that does. This needs to come off somehow. Yet it doesn't. I took this screw off, this little bolt. I'm not sure if I can get the tension right on it again, so this will just float nicely like that. I'm gonna look at this, guys. Take a look at this. Okay. So we've got this wire right here. This little cable thing is connected right here. Hey, bye, Mrs. R.A. And maybe some 3-in-1 shampoo. What do you think? 3-in-1. It saves time. Yeah, I just mean lettuce. Just lettuce. Love you. Bye. Yeah, she's going to the store with the kids. So. Okay, I'm going to look at chat. Do you guys have any ideas? No 3-in-1? Bummer. So I've got a wire that goes up and makes like an S shape, and it goes through a little hole. And I have to figure out how to get that out and out that hole. It'll fit, but the problem is the other end of the wire is connected to something that is not moving. So I can't, do I just bend it and then bend it back later? See if I can This is never going to work again when I'm done. It's broken forever. Oh, there's another hose back here. Oh, it is shot. Oh no, it's just dirty. I'm not sure what it does, but it's got lots of this on it, which is now on me. I think this is where might is right comes in. If I could twist this somehow. Almost. Needs to twist like a little bit more. Come on. There's no way I'll be able to put this thing back together. Like, zero chance. I'm pretty sure I voided the warranty already. Wow, it was so close. Just pull this out. Is there a tool for this? Okay. Look at 6-Volt Bus's comment. It's a jigsaw puzzle. Sledgehammer. That's the next option. I have a chainsaw. That's also on the list. Okay. Needle nose. This is the only set I own, right here. And they're pretty crappy, if I say so myself. I could bend the wire and then it would slide out, but I'm not sure if it would break. Let's try that. Did we say yes on bending the wire? Don't bend it. This piece needs to come off. Well, I think all of this comes off, but I need the silver part in the middle to come out. Oh, there's another one. Look at this. There's one down here. I think this is the governor on the alternate, or it's just the governor, I think. Oh, and it has one of those little springs too. I've been yanking on this thing. That was not good. There's the spring. The spring is on the wire. That's not helpful. They seriously, they've built, this is impossible to get to. So I've got this little doohickey here. I've got a doohickey over here and a doohickey over here with the spring. I got the spring off, but I don't think I can ever get it back on. Might not be needed. If I twist the other way. See if not. If I took this guard off, oh, I'd have to take the whole side off. Remember back in the good old days when they build something, you could just replace it yourself? Now they've made it like this maze. Oh, I bent it. Bend it back. I think we're still here. Hey, I'm back. Okay, look. My phone overheated. Look at this. He's stalking me. Kiki. Here, Kiki. He doesn't want any of that. Sit in the shade. My phone overheated. It was sitting in the sun attached to my portable chair. So maybe if I move it to the shade, we'll be better off. Let me show you what we've got. Down here, this little spring guy has this little bar attached to it. I need to get that off the end right here, and I can't. This little guy, this little weather vane thing that sits up here by the flywheel, has one attached. I need that off as well. And I need that. I'll probably come off very easily if I could get to the back side of these screws that hold the carburetor on, which I have to reach from in there. And they're shaped like, you guys even see that? Look at that, right in here. That's what they're shaped like. I don't have anything that's shaped like that. I guess I could use the bolt, but I think if I had a crescent wrench, that would work. I don't have a crescent wrench. All I have is these pliers. So if I can get this off, maybe. There's nothing there. How long are lawn tractors supposed to last? Are they like every 3 years you get a new one? because I'm sitting right here. I've got 90 hours on this one. Albeit 45 of those were just racing around the yard with the kids, not mowing at all. Just using it like a go-kart. I guess while I think about, or while I ponder the decisions that this tractor has made that impact my life, let's do a grand reveal on the opening and see if we have a part that will even work with what we're doing here. So let's see. Let's go this way. Does that work? You guys there? You can see me? Where can I clip you guys to? It's not in the sun. Well, let's go back in the sun. It was working before. Let's do it again. Oh, I have to turn you guys around so you can see. That's my neighbor's house. There we go. Okay, a little top-down view. This bag's double duty. You can clean your hands on it. Little ASMR moment. Sounds good. The box is the right size. This doesn't give me hope, but it says made in China on it. And of course it needs like a knife to open it. You know what works better than a knife? A 1-inch spade bit. These can open a vein like nothing else. Maybe they'll have instructions that will help me figure out what to do next inside. There we go. We're good. We're good. Didn't even bleed very much. Oh, look at this. It has toys. We have a keychain with parts on it. Looks like pipe cleaners on a keychain. I have no idea what that's for. A hex wrench. I've not come across anything with a hex nut on it at all. So that was probably just an extra part. This hose looks useful. I don't know where I would use it. A couple stickers. This looks like a gas shutoff valve. It'd be nice if I had one. I don't currently, so now I do. That's good. Bonus fuel filter. Already replaced that. I'll put that in the spare parts that I don't need section. Yeah, look at, we got a new, I think this is the same thing. I think this is the fuel pump. Does that look like, that's it. That's my fuel pump right there. So this piece, if it's garbage, I can replace it with this one. It looks identical. Nice. That's a bonus I didn't know I was getting. Let's see what else we have in here. Aha. The grand reveal. Why does it look so different? We've got two parts on this side. Attach. Okay, this goes down. Does that. Got a part over here. Does that. Part over here. It has two attachments. Oh yeah, that's the right part. That over there. It looks about the same. Bowl on the bottom has that same little silver. My piece has it coming out the other side, the wires. So as long as the wires are long enough, we're good. Can't tell which way to put it on. I think this will work. What's this piece? Well, that's for the hose. Let's take this. There's another clamp down there. I think this was a good call. I'd suggest replacing your grass with native plants. Oh, you guys, check this out. Let me show you what my cat's doing here. This is what he does all day, every day. He just lays there. Just finds a spot and just sits there. Okay, look. Do you see all these little bugs hovering around my eyes? Okay, look, see these guys? They land in your eyes. Once they get in your eyes, it's like a Venus flytrap. Your eye blinks automatically and it kills the bug. And then the bug is dead in your eye and you're like fishing dead bugs out of your eyes all day. They call them no-see-ums, but really they should be called that's all you can see-ums, because your eye is just full of them. Okay, there we go. Ooh, a breeze has kicked up to insult me. If I could get one of these pieces off, I think I could get all the rest. Which one do you think is the easiest to replace? What if I were to just take like the ball off the bottom? I wish I could hear you guys right now, but down this part. Oh, got it, and it didn't break. Look, guys, one down. Okay, this is good. I have hope again. It's not all just despair. There's still a lot of despair, but there's a little bit of hope now. Let's see if that makes it easier to do this one. There's no way this is going back on. It's just bent it again. Bug, mouth, duck. This is a torture device. Kiki, come here. Kiki. No? Not even looking at me. Oh, no. What just happened? That wasn't good. Did anyone see where a little black piece of plastic about this big went? Well, it sort of solved one problem because now hold on, I'll tell you what. this piece is free, okay? But the part on the ends it was connected to, it just vanished, like it just disappeared. It wasn't like it went, whee! You heard like a ricochet sound as it went flying across the yard. It's like it went snap and then it was poof, it was just gone. And it's the part that holds it in at the bottom. And it looks sort of, it had an important like shape to it. Oh, look. It's right here, right here. Oh, yes, we found it. Look, we found it. This was it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys keeping an eye on that for me. It went, it goes like this. Yeah, it went like that. And it's not broken. That's even better. This is what good, clean living will do for you guys. All right. One more, and then we're on to the hose. Now there's a piece back here that should probably come off. So now, oh, screwdriver. You see where the screwdriver went? Right here. There's a clamp that I think if I pop the edge off of, will release its death-like grip on the hose and let this out. Yeah, okay, good. Looks like a charm. It's beautiful. It's almost like I planned it to work this way. Having done that, that really doesn't help at all. But I thought it was progress. Let's see if we can get this off. That's not good. Why did that come out? That's not supposed to come out there. Now you've done it. Well, once again, we have good news and bad news. The good news is I'll get one of these pieces off. The bad news is I don't think I can put that back on again. There we go. Haha! Look! I'm going to savor the win for just a moment. Is there a piece in there that shouldn't... Did I just break it? Pretty sure all that dirt and crap is not supposed to go back down that hole. Oh, wait. Hang on, guys, look. Put this in like this. Lock in. Hey, it's a twist lock. Aha! Fixed it again. Once again. These are things they don't teach you in school. Yeah, I don't need to take all this off. Just this bowl here on the bottom is giving me fits. So that's nice and clean too, as you can see. I clean it regularly. This being the first time, but let's see what we do here. I'm going to take these screws off. Take this bowl off. There should be a float. You know, I need to clean this off somehow. I'm not excited about putting this back together, but watch this piece, guys. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna run in the house. I'm gonna grab some brake cleaner for my hands, probably a little Q-tip to get that junk out of the pipe that I think goes right down into the cylinder, which is not good. Watch my stuff. If somebody steals something, like, yell. All right. Let me tell you what we found. Thank you, by the way, for watching this stuff. We've got some car soak cleaner. I think that's going to be good for just about cleaning anything on it. So we'll set that in the sun, get that warmed up nicely. I have 2 Q-tips, and I'm just going to use one right now and see if I can successfully get this PC cracked. It works. It works. Now there's some fuzz down there. There you go. Yeah, I got the little piece out of the hole that I was worried about. So now we have a spare Q-tip, which we can use to clean our ears with if we need to. We'll save that as well. And then I got one of Mrs. R.A.'s dish towels, which she's never gonna know about, chat. Do we have an understanding? Mrs. R.A. doesn't need to hear about this particular part of the procedure because it's dirty. What else? What did you want me to use? This is like, these are made for cleaning things that are dirty. Right now, had I used like a bath towel, I could see that would be more of a problem. But no, this will work fine. And most of this is just like, it's like dirt that just hangs around because it likes to be there. It's not really oily or anything else. You brush it once and it just falls right off. For that part, that's really oily right there. Not sure why. Oh, it's just a lot of dirt. Clean this up just a tiny bit. I think we can get this hose off. Which if we do, that's right there. Here are pliers. Sitting on them. Ow! Oh, that hurt. That part's sharp, guys. Don't turn it a tiny bit. Grab all the prongs and squeeze. It smells faintly of gasoline right now, but I don't know. I hope it's just like residual. We're not. Okay. Hose off. That's a start. Just put that there. That's where it goes. Now, should I take the whole carburetor off the back, or should I just take the bowl off? Okay. Here's my issue. Okay, these are our 2 parts side by side, right? The Band-Aid fund. Thank you for that. These are our 2 parts. See how they're similar? And then when you come down here to this little silver part, see how they're different? The connection goes one way and the other connection goes the other. I'm worried about that. Amber, 2 hours away. It's like, I got this for you. I've got all the tools. I'm thinking this may be a bad idea, but because all this stuff, that's just a lot of things that I can probably break when I take it apart. Wouldn't it be better just to take off the bowl, this portion, and take the bowl off here and just replace the 2 and then stick it back together? Wouldn't that be just as good? Then I don't have to worry about all the seals and getting all these wires and things put back on the other side. Probably don't need any of that, just put the new carburetor in. The reason being, there are these little screws that I don't know how far they have to be screwed in. If I just replace the bowl, the electrical part, I assume the computer inside will do everything that's needed. Let's do that. Let's take this off, see if we can just clean it with brake cleaner. And let's see. Probably need a power tool for that. This is probably not the right drill. I guess it is a drill. It's a hammer drill. I'm not sure if it's the right one to be using on delicate parts like this, but it is the one I have. I'm on low speed. It broke the seal there. There's a bug in my nose. Oh, wait. There's a bug in my nose. Oh, stuff's leaking out, guys. I think that's gasoline. It's over the grass. There's a lot. It's not stopping. Now I've got, my hands are covered in gasoline and I've got bugs all over my face and I can't swat at them because of the, Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that just looks like a nightmare. Look at this. Inside here, that little black line around that inside that circle, that is a gasket. And it's like a maze gasket. I don't know how I can't take that off. I will never be able to put that back on. Ever, ever. I mean, it's like once you touch it, it's broken. Oh, all dirty. Okay. So here we have, I think what I want is underneath here. Where's that screwdriver? Where are you guys holding this? Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. So push this down. I think that's supposed to go back down. My hands are pretty clean. Does this come out? I think it's supposed to, I think this part's supposed to come out. If so, okay, so for orientation purposes later when I'm looking at this to see how to put it back together, the little nubby bit with the little washer on it was up. You could just like, oh, there's more gas. How much could be in there? How do you get this part out? And I can't scroll back on the screen, so you have to type it again. I'm sorry. My hands are covered in gasoline. Did you just like drill this out? Just blow really hard? You blow into the hole? Greeners? You and I are already... We're already in rough territory. Sledgehammer. Hang on. Wait. There's one I needed. Bug. Can I ask you what year the mower is and why did you not just replace the entire thing? It's 5 years old. It's 5 years old. It's a E130, but it doesn't use the E130 carburetor. It uses the E120 carburetor because I don't know why. It's 22 horsepower V-twin engine, I guess. I need to get inside there. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I can just spray like carburetor cleaner in the holes. Maybe it's this part. Where did that go? It was over here. Okay, like this. Yeah, it was like this. Something, it's supposed to fit back together like that, but it's not. this way. Now, this is the right way, but it's not going back together yet. I think you just have to snap it in. Just push. It's not a push thing. Maybe. Okay, so that's a different problem. Whose idea was it to fix this instead of just buying a tractor anyway? Oh, they're trying to clean it off and the little maze ring wants to fall off, which I think would be a bad idea. Trying to get little bits of dirt out of there that I think shouldn't belong in the carburetor. When in doubt, spray carb clean out. Come out. Sorry guys, this might get all over. Probably me. That's what this thought. Okay. That seems to be pretty clean. I didn't spray a lot, but I could hear like blowing through. Oh, the washer is coming up where it shouldn't. Where's the bottom? I'm gonna start spraying these bugs with this if they don't just leave me alone. Oh, it's so cold. This carburetor cleaner is really cold on the hands. There's lots of little holes in here. I'm just spraying carburetor cleaner down into these holes. Like, I think that's what they designed them for. This one doesn't work very well. Oh, yuck. This one, that one's pretty good. Oh, yuck, all over me. Oh, it stings in the eyes. It smarts. But I can just spray down to here and it just fills up, I guess. So, oh, yep, now I've got liquid ether pouring out. At this point, would it be safe to say that that's probably good enough and it's clean? It's not supposed to go in the eyes. No, it went by my eye. Just it hit by my eye, like by my face here, and the fumes are what stings. Okay, help me with this, Amber. Is that enough? Do you think that's clean enough? Just spraying it out to give it a try, to put it all the way back together and just see if it works. What is that part? This is the bottom. This is the bowl of the carburetor, which is electronically controlled, I believe. I don't want to take this part out because I have no idea if it would break. I don't know how to get this chunk out. I've always seen a more manual carburetor, but usually this piece comes out and there's like a little bowl with literally a float, like a little life preserver that sits there on a pool of gasoline. And when it drops down, it opens a valve. When it goes up, it closes the valve. So that's how in my mind, I think that's how small engines work. So I'm thinking if we took this part and put it, let's see, like this. If we took this O-ring and set it back on this piece, it would be easier because this is like, it's like inset with where the piece should go. That way it would line up a little better. I'm going to use my cleanest hands to grab it because I don't want to get it dirty. Like he says, just do it. Okay, so O-ring's nice and clean. Don't want to break it. Look at that. Sure, it works really well, but it's a terrible idea, whoever invented these. So we just lay it down here. Sort of just hope and pray as a bug right in the eye. Save that one for later. It's starting to go in the ear. It's not going in, like it's stretched out. I'm pretty sure it needs to fit in this hole. Oh, there we go. Got it. It's working now. Sorry guys, I can't talk during this part. It's crucial that I get this assembled correctly. This is pretty close. Like there are little bits that are not quite in the groove, but I think it's close enough that it'll just go there when I squeeze it. The outside is probably more important than the inside parts. Okay. Does that look pretty good? 65 minutes. Hey, Ivan. I don't time you stocking your shelves, okay? I'm just saying. I can see where it's supposed to go. You know what? I need to spray this one some more. I didn't. Now that I've got it apart and how hard it was to get apart, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to really give this a good cleaning. Not sure where that goes when I spray it in there, but hopefully wherever it goes, it cleans it. Oh, it's sprayed in here too. This is good. This is where the, yeah. Oh, look. That's where the fuel goes in, I think. Okay. So it's good and clean. I think I've got like a slight environmental disaster on my lawn. Also trash fermenting. Okay. I don't have any. Here's my plan. Let's go over this. Let's talk this through together. And you guys tell me if it makes sense. Ow. Okay, the bugs are killing me. I'm gonna put the bowl back on, the old bowl that I cleaned out. I'm gonna reconnect it, but I'm gonna put on the new fuel pump, just in case this one was bad, right? I don't know how it goes bad because there's like no electronics there. Just, oh man, this hose is cracking. That's not a good sign. Maybe I'll use a bit of that other hose. But we'll put this back together with the old bowl that I've cleaned out and see if we can get it to run. if I have to take it apart again, I'm going to cry. I might cry anyway. I just want to clean it as best I can while I can get at it. This is... Okay. Half a can of carburetor fluid later. I still have to figure out how to get the little bulb back on. Where it goes. Now it goes this orientation. Bug in the ear. Oh, it just fits, guys. It just fits. I think I got it. Don't spin it. I'm just gonna hold it right like that. There are those 2 screws. I don't want to let go because it might... Oh, dang it. I can see the gasket is like popping up on this side. I hate these bugs. Absolutely hate them. Dang it. Look what it did. There's another screw. Okay, I have to wipe my face with like only clean towel. I need to bring like a fan out here just to keep the bugs off me. Because off doesn't work, by the way. They like the smell and the taste of off. Plus, you can't put it in your eyes. I tried. It stings really bad. It's the DEET. The DEET will really hurt. Look at my face, okay? Do you see these little... Swipe your dang face with the towel. Ivan, thank you. 16 months. You spray and walk through it. I need a new one of these. Dang it. Okay. You guys can't hear it, but in my ear, they fly like right into my ear, and then they're like in my ear, super loud. There have been a couple mosquitoes, but they really don't bite during the day here. They wait till it's dark, and then they feast on you. The bugs clinging into my eyelids right now. Maybe I should just take this inside and work on it there. What do you think? Amber, this little gasket, every time I move it, it gets bigger. Kaz, thank you for 16 months. Oh man, that's how long it's gonna take to put this back together. Another 16. Okay, I'm sick of this. We're going inside. what parts. I just want to bring with me the parts that I need. Okay. So I'm gonna bring the phone, charger. Let's see what else. The bottom piece of the carburetor, or the top piece of the carburetor. The 2 screws to put together. Put those in my pocket. They're going to be in this upper left-hand pocket, okay guys? In case I'm looking for them later. Okay. One of these. I'm not sure if this will, I'm not sure if my belt will support the weight of this battery pack, but we'll try. Might have a very embarrassing moment walking into the house here. Where will this go? That'll go right there. Wait for it. Okay. Hope the door's unlocked. It's gonna be bad otherwise. They're following me. Oh, I need another piece. Okay. Got a little drop out there. We're in Wi-Fi range again. Oh, so much cooler in here. So much cooler.
Was that what I think it was? I suspect you are about to learn a service. It is very learned to encounter a kernel of truth while you are popping popcorn. To confront a kernel of truth before it disappears, you must quickly say extra. Open
Wait.
popcorn.
Computer. Open Popcorn Tycoon. The game, and they like to keep it running because it scores some points for them. All right, here we go. Now I smell like gas. I'm in Mrs. Ari's kitchen, and we're working on the parts. I'm gonna put you right over here so you can watch. But the good news is there are no bugs. Clean the countertop here. Where are the other parts that I needed? Can you hear me now? It's a beautiful kitchen. It's really nice. It's the kitchen Mrs. R.A. wanted all along. We finally got it. But you should have seen it before. It was not what she wanted then. Okay. So this washer is the only washer I have. Like, oh, there's probably one in the new carburetor, but I don't want to take that apart to get a washer out. So we're seeing if we can just shrink it down and put it back in place. Oh man. Every time I like slide it into place to where it goes, because there are grooves on the face of this where it's supposed to fit, the outside washer just gets bigger. Like it stretches and it doesn't shrink. So then I have more than I need, more washer than I need. This is an awesome island. This is a solid marble countertop that Mrs. R.A. absolutely loves. This was what she wanted in a new house. What I wanted in a new house was a riding lawnmower. I kid you not. I got my wish, she got hers. I'm regretting my decision at this point. I think I probably could have paid for lawn care and it would have been cheaper and I wouldn't have this to deal with. Throw it on the floor and bang it, that usually works. That is my next option. I'm trying to go the patience route right now and just see if I can get it to just work, you know? Okay. problem is when I get the edge on like this, the middle sticks up. See how it's like floating up there? I need the middle to be down too, so it seats in the right place when it comes down and meets the flat piece. So let's try this here. Not trying to flip you guys off. That was unfortunate. I apologize for that. Hammer. Lenovo, you and I are thinking on the same page, but I don't think that's the right solution. Well, I need like a little, if I had like tweezers, but I don't own anything that delicate, I think it would seat properly. At this point, I'm also thinking instant glue, like super glue, might work as well. Oh, if I push harder, look, it's working. Okay, if you push harder, it actually goes down and stays in place. I have to like tuck it into the groove. Good thing I have a little bit of a fingernail I can do this with. Don't super glue the dang gasket. Well, don't make gaskets that don't work. Okay. Okay, look at this. Tell me if that looks good, Amber. It's nice and flat. It has little tiny bumps, but that's the part where it's sort of like, it's the spacer. Like it's meant to go up there. Do I know what I'm doing? I think I do know what I'm doing. I took I took one semester of small engine repair in high school, and I did not fail because C's are enough to get you a passing grade. I will say that the small engine I had in that class did not work after I took it apart. I've never successfully been, was it in Vegas? No. I've never successfully gotten to have an engine work after I took it apart before. This will be the first. Oh man, I tried to fix it a little more and now it's broken. Okay, let's just call it right there. Ready? So that's gonna go on here. Well, the middle's popping up again. I waited too long. Okay. So, where were the screws? Left pocket? Left pocket, okay. Screws at the ready. We're gonna, if I keep it, it's popping up. Actually, I think I can work with it like that. I will say this is a bad design. Whoever made this gasket, it's weak. Let's see. Like this. And I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to bring the top down instead of the bottom up. That way it will stay in place. Oh no! It bumped the gasket. Okay, I've just got to go. Just do it. Like this. Hang on. I want to just stay in place. What if I were to put the screws through and then tighten it? Like, oh, that's a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Whoever suggested that, that's awful. Toothpick? I cannot scroll up right now. This is like a, if I don't do this now, the whole thing's gonna pop out. I might get my laptop so I can read chat though. You might have some good ideas other than just scroll up. Okay, hold. I'm just gonna tighten this. I don't know if the whole thing's in place, but we're going with it. Good as used, right there. I really hope that fixed it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna bring the tractor in here and work on it in the kitchen, so there are no bugs. I wish that would work. Oh my goodness. I'm discovering that this little black piece that flew off, you put it in and then you just snap this piece in and it just holds. It just works. Didn't even need to bend that. I can bend it back. Okay. I don't know how to do the other ones, but. What do you think? Do we call it a day? Or should I go out there and put this back on before wasps build a nest inside my engine? Can you take it to the John Deere place? The John Deere place will not service these tractors. The tractors you buy at the big box hardware stores, they say John Deere on them, but they won't service them. Let me get some liquid refreshment. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, my carburetor is I have the E130 cc. I have the E130 engine, which is a 22 horsepower, but the carburetor is not that double barrel one. I've got it, so I need to send it back to Amazon. The carburetor has just the single, it doesn't have like the two ports next to each other. So I bought, the replacement was the 120. Never seen anyone drink vodka like that. You've never seen anyone try to repair their lawnmower in the heat of the summer in North Carolina. I've got a 130. Does carb in your hand bread or pasta? The thing is, I ordered. Wait right there. Let me show you this other piece. All right, here's the box I got the first time when I ordered it. Okay, I got to make sure I don't get it dirty because I need to be able to send it back unused. But it came with a carburetor that looks like this. This is the one that says it fits my engine, but it's got the double barrel whole idea. Plus this piece is like gigantic. Mine's tiny. I don't have the double barrel. I've just got the single barrel. I'm not sure if that's even a barrel, but it's the holes. It's got too many holes. So I can't use the one that it says to use for the E130, and I had to order the piece that it says to use for the E120. That's the 130 double. Well, I have the E130 single then. Does that make sense? I'm going pro save. Now it doesn't fit back in the box. Oh, there we go. I'm going to send that back and tell them that it was their own fault that it didn't work. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this next part, mostly because I have to do it. He broke it. No, there's nothing that broke yet. I told you so part. I'm the one that told her we just should pay someone to fix it. Josh, oh man, that's a good poll idea. Here's what I need to do. I think before we put this back together, we change out the fuel pump, because that could also be a problem. So we'll change out the fuel pump. Hopefully it doesn't break any of the hoses. Bring the whole tractor inside. I wish I could. I would at this point. I don't know what it is about the bugs, but as you get a sheen of sweat on you, you turn into human flypaper. Let's get to it. It's easy for you to say. Oh man. Okay. Just thinking. Let's just go out and take put the spray on. That's probably a good idea. Do we have any spray? I think we sent all our spray with our kids to camp. This is probably a little more than the Sawyer Treats 4 outfits. Permethrin. This is probably more than I want to use. You guys keep stuff on top of your fridge too? Got glass cleaner. See, wasp spray. A little bit of industrial strength Windex with vinegar. That might work. I've got some old COVID era Clorox wipes from the big hoard. What is this? Phenolphthalein? Does anybody know what phenolphthalein is? This is like for bonus points. Phenolphthalein. Spelled P-H-E-N-O. I'm stalling. Phenolphthalein, 1% solution. I actually had to sign a state-issued hazmat warning for this bottle. I have no idea how bad it is. I probably shouldn't have it in the house. It's not rubbing alcohol. I don't remember what science experiment. Oh, yes, I do. No. I think this is used to make smoke rings underwater. Don't quote me on that. It's either that or we used it to make hydrogen. Used to indicate pH. pH, okay, that's the right one. That's the right thing. Okay, so this isn't the one we had to sign for. It's the caustic soda that I had to sign for. I'll just stick that back up there so someone else can find it. seal. Never know when you're going to need a roll of Flex Seal, right? Have some of that. Oh, what's this? It's empty, but I have some deep woods off. There might be a little bit in here. Long-lasting protection. Okay, let's go back outside. I'm gonna leave the carburetor in here. We'll take, well, I think I need this piece. We're gonna take the fuel filter off. There's a Mountain Dew in the fridge, I'm not drinking it. Put dryer sheets near collar. Okay, we're gonna take the bug spray. That's gonna be put on outside. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I don't know why I'm leaving this out here. I just don't want to bring that with me right now. Gives me a reason to come back inside before it gets cold. All right. Back door. Back door. I'm gonna do a quick dousing of off on the face, right? You said spray it in there and walk through it. Tastes really bad. I can already tell. I haven't even got it in my mouth. Spray my ears too. And a little bit on the foot. Oh, in the nose. Strong. What's the DEET level on this? 25. Yeah, this is gonna sting. Smarts. Okay, here we go. Get you guys back in your cheap seats up here. I'm gonna sat on. What was this? That hurt. I need to wipe the. There we go. All right, so should have shaved first. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's take the fuel filter, which looks like it just connects with hoses. One clamp, and then this hose is splitting. Maybe I can still get it off. We'll see. It's not the best sound. You guys can't see. Probably for the better, but this is what's happening. Oh, worked that time. First try. Ooh, there's a little bit of gas in there. I think that's good. I'm gonna assume this is bad. Take that off. Put this one on. This one has screws on the front. The other one is just like a solid piece of plastic. Hoping that all the hoses just fit the same. That one seems to. Let this go off. There's gas in this one. Get it? 2 down. It's not bad. Okay, Ivan, how long did it take me to change that fuel pump, huh? Where's your timer now? Did this one go on the other side? Looks like that goes right here. put that on. I can take it off if it's the wrong one. Ta-da! Okay. Now, let's do the clamps, I guess. I'm wondering how much easier this would be if I had the right tools. I mean, I know there's like specialty tools for small engine repair because my teacher in shop class had all sorts of tools. Like, I'm sure there's better pliers for doing this than what I'm using. I can't imagine what they'd look like, but I just can't imagine this is the best way to do it, just because it's so difficult. So that's on. That's good to go. Fuel pump's changed. I don't know where to put the shutoff valve. It's got to be. You'd want it somewhere in line with the, I'm guessing, the fuel pump. Just not sure where. Well, I'll save this in case I need it. All this does is another way to shut off the gas, right? And the gas comes from way back here. Actually, I don't know how the gas gets from the back to the front. But I don't want to stop it from doing that. And this would just be a stop, right? I think the whole problem we had was that the gas wasn't getting to the front. Okay. Now we have some dilemmas. I have to go back inside first of all to get the fuel pump sucks it. You put like the shutoff. Would the shutoff valve go after the fuel pump or before the fuel pump? Greeners. Where's your faith? This is going to fit back together and it's going to be beautiful. I am a little concerned about this little electrical piece because it's clearly got a square end and a rounded end. And on my old, I used the old one. I didn't change it. So I know rounded end goes down. I checked that. But if I were to use the new one, the orientation of the plug is on the other side, and I'm not sure which way, if it plugs in this way or flip it over upside down, that way. But since I'm using the old one, I'll just plug it in the same. I guess there's no more stalling. I just have to go get the carburetor and connect it. No poles. No poles. You guys just back me up on this. It's gonna work. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do? This exhaust. That's the intake. Probably shouldn't have dirt in there either. These are clean Q-tip. Yeah, that's clean. Okay. Good call on the bug spray, guys. So far, so good. It's working. Let me, let's do this. Let's put that clamp that I was so happy about getting off. Let's just put that back on because I don't need that off. Easier said than done. But back on. I'm going to go get we go get the carburetor. See, I was gonna let you watch a squirrel, but now the squirrel's gone. Here, I'll give you some better scenery than just my broken lawnmower. This here, hang on one second. This is my pecan tree, or pecan, I don't know, pecan. The cool thing about these trees is branches just randomly fall off at any time. This particular tree happens to be about 100 and something years old. So at any time, it's not just when it's dead, anytime tree branches can just crash down and fall. So there's always that excitement, but it does provide good shade. So let you guys watch up there for squirrels. I'm gonna go get the spare parts. Ooh, okay, I'm back. Yes, we need WD-40 on the, what's this called? A Gorilla Grip. No, not that. It's a Vice Grip something. We have the part. Not sure which one to put on first. I think this hose will be last. Then, well, these two hoses can go last. The electrical can go last. I lost that little, that little plastic piece? I think I left it in the house. I think. Quick trip. Be right back. So, I got a mosquito bite. See that? Can't see it. I got a mosquito bite, and now my whole leg's swollen right here. Haven't done that in a long time, but the muscles are still there, so. Okay. Warning. Whoa. Who did the content warning on me? Who did the content warning? Amber, was that you? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the part that was missing. I think in order of the pieces that need to be attached. Ready? Okay. So we have these two little dangly bits right here. This one on one side and this one on the other. I think this one has to be first. Then Then the piece that I can't find. Where did that go? Okay, that might be more of a problem. There was a piece that went to this weather vane, right? Came across, connected right here. And it's not there anymore. Oh, there it is. This guy. We're here, we're good. So it's gonna go in here. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Yes. There we go. So it goes in like that. So we've got three little wire hanger downers need to be attached. This is gonna be my last one on the left. I'm not sure 1 and 2 which one's gonna go first. I'm gonna say, because this weather vane is like really breakable and light plastic, we're gonna do that one first. The weather vane thing provides feedback from the governor based on RPM and air moving out of the cooling fan, plastic garbage disposal thing on top. Okay, is it okay if I think we do the weather vane first, because me trying to snap that on later seems like a bad idea. So put this in right here. So many sharp pieces here. This is just not fun. Should just snap right in, right? I think I could bend this plastic up without breaking it. Seems to go through. It doesn't want to. Okay, so let's do this. Let's say we do that side first. The hook. Doesn't even want to go in by itself. It wants me to take this plastic piece off, and I don't want to take that piece off. It would give me a little more freedom of movement. This is how I do all my projects. The hook, I've got to get it through a little hole, but it's coming at an angle. And I've got to bend it down or bend the hole up to get the hook in. And the plastic looks quite brittle. Oh, got it. Okay, it's in on the weather vane side. Now I just need to get it to add to the other side. So, let's do this. Yes, it will. I'm a genius. Work. Yeah. One down. I still have the little spring to put back on, but I think I can do that one. So weather vane is now functioning. And we need to do this one down on the bottom. Which should just fit. Oh great, now it just came off the other side. Now I don't know which way it went on the other side because I didn't see how it fell off. Amber, I'll have my lawn mowed by the time you get down here. Okay, got it. Okay, 2 down, Amber. Look at that. Yeah, I'm winning. Two of them are in place. The third one should be easy because it just snap piece of that snap plastic weather vane piece. So what I'm gonna do, attach this right back here. Not sure what this does, but it attaches right into the flywheel. It's on. And this twisty piece that I thought I broke, but I didn't, that's on. I can almost start it right now. I bet it would start right now. It's so close. Bolts, 2 for this side. Use my little contraption tool that I made. I'm pretty much going to list this as a how-to guide on YouTube as soon as I'm done, because I'm pretty sure I'm the fastest person to do this job. There's 2 bolts. Look, it's staying in place now. Just hand tighten these in case we have to take them off again. All right, now let's do the last bit. Probably need to tighten these all the way down. Let's start with this guy. And let's start with the hardest to reach, actually. Pretty hard. One. Two. Good hammer drill. You can never under tighten things. 3. Last one. This is going to be tricky. I should have started with this one. Ooh, that worked like a charm. Beautiful. Okay. Still have that third little bit, wiry bit to put in. Looked easier. Okay, done. Beautiful. And then there's the connection. Look at that. The electrical's plugged in. Fuel pump's hanging. Oh, we need the fuel line. That's gonna go right here. Oh man, that clamp's gonna be a bear. I have to, gotta use my needle nose pliers here. Ouch. is hidden, so I can't get to it. It's way back there. I think that hose will stay on by itself. Monkey wrench. Just channel locks, I think these are called. Oh yes, it's working, it's working. I think it's on. I think it's on good enough. Now I've got this little tiny thing. I don't even think you need this piece because it really doesn't do anything. I mean, look at this. It's the smallest of small springs in the world. And I do remember where it went. It goes up here on the weather vane. This goes this on this side. That, I'm gonna put one side in, halfway there. This other side came out through here. Ta-da! Tell you, I'm pretty sure I deserve like a John Deere certification for repair. I wouldn't recommend like sending all your friends to me to do their repairs just because I don't want to, but I probably could do them. Get some air in this tire. Amber, correct me if I'm wrong. It should start now, right? 2 hours ago. It should start now. To check, you have fuel coming through before connecting. I didn't do that. Amber, that was just fancy editing. Nobody can do this in 18 minutes. Maddie, welcome. The only true crime that's being committed here happens to be against the John Deere lawnmower, and I'm the culprit. But hey, so here's what I'm saying. If I spray carburetor cleaner in here, even if I didn't have fuel connecting, it should start, right? This should fire up. Let me go get the keys. Keys in the ignition, but I was just thinking before I fire it up. Do we do a poll? Do we do a poll? And it's probably just because I've knocked so much dirt loose, it's probably good to put the air filter on. Just in case, so I don't suck anything in there. That's good enough, right? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I can't do a poll right now because I'm just so dirty. But everyone type in chat, either a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think it's gonna start. I'll be blocking people appropriately, based on the response. I was just kidding. I'll go back and watch. I'll know if you had zero faith in me. I have to say, I'm not going to vote on this one because I'm a little skeptical myself. But let's back up a little bit so you guys get the full experience. Here we go. Okay. There's a lot of spare parts over here, so I can't get on the mower. But as long as you put weight on the seat, it bypasses the safety mechanism, and it will start. So, choke. I have to push the brake too. There's like 6 things I have to do. Here we go. Okay, it's working, but it's doing that. I would rather it not do that. I want it to do this. It's the weather vane that's broken. It's smoking a lot right now. Well, let's sit down and let it cool down for a minute. Okay, how many of you guys owe me an apology? Check the air intake. The air intake is brand new. Something's smoking. Oh, that would be the gasoline that I spilled on the exhaust. We're good. We're good. No problems there. Only halfway works. How do you get it to not do the vroom, 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 vroom part? Put the cover back on, check the linkages. Oil on the engine, duct tape. I owe you an apology, you owe me 2 hours. Oh man. It's because the cover isn't on, and that's, okay. Now it's hot. So, look, there's smoke coming out of the, that's not good, I don't think. There's smoke coming out of the exhaust, or the intake. Is that normal, Amber? I think it's got good fuel in it. Let's put the cover back on. Everything just tucks in, just fits over the outside. Okay, let's do this. We've got. What part do we need? I'm just going to use the drill because that works better. Forget this whole snap-on ratchet thing. Yeah. need that one for later. Okay, so this part I think is just ornamental. I'm going to put it on like this. Because it might keep weeds out and stuff. Not very well. I'll snap on that. Too tight. It's all right. Down. I'm hoping this fits. Beautiful. Good. What part? I think these ones won't fit through. Short ones right here, not the tall ones. They like to strip down. Fuel pump's on, cover's in place. I have 2 extra screws here and I don't know what they go to. Oh, I do. Missing anything? Air filter cover. How am I doing? Grass looks fine. That's because we've got somebody who comes by and just mows it and then says, you owe me $80. I'm on, I think I'm on 0.7 acres. So it's a little much for a push mower. What's that shiny piece on the foot pad? That's a spare. This is a bolt for attaching screws, but I don't. Well, I need to screw the cover down. I have some screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I just found where the Briggs & Stratton serial number is for the engine. That could have been useful when I was ordering parts. 4. 5. Last but not least. 6. Okay. It's back together. Should we test it, see if it still does the revvy thing? Let's give it a try. Any other ideas? Well, as long as it cuts grass, that's all that matters. At least it's got rhythm. What does the weather vane control? Check the pulse hose from the valve cover to the top to the fuel pump for cracks. Yes, it has cracks. That one has cracks. Are you talking about this guy right here? Over here from the OHV up to the fuel pump? That one is the one that looks like it's gonna crack. If I replace that, will it get better? You're not getting enough fuel. That should be under the pressure. Okay, so it looks like that hose is part of the top. So you're saying the carburetor I ordered and the carburetor I ordered before that was unnecessary? Because I have this hose they sent me. It's hot. Can I just wrap it in tape? It's cracked around here, but let me see if I can cover the cracks while it's running and see if that changes things. trying to hold the cracks doesn't help. And pinching the hose entirely and cutting off any flow whatsoever didn't change anything. Sounds like you should hit oil quite soon. Hey, KR, how's it going? You want to be live on YouTube?
No,
No? Okay.
I may be wanted somewhere.
Okay. How's it going?
I heard it working.
Yeah, it's trying to run, but it's not doing too hot.
Sounded to me like she's carburetor loading up.
Well, I took the whole carburetor off, cleaned it as much best I could, reassembled it, put it back on. Got all the I don't have any spare parts, so I think I got everything back together. I replaced the fuel pump. So now
What was wrong with it?
I replaced I did change the oil filter, the fuel filter, the fuel pump, the air filter, the spark plugs, and cleaned the carburetor.
Is that what it said it needed?
No, that's just all I could think to do. I don't know what else to do.
Well, I was thought the carburetor was the problem.
I've got a new carburetor, but I don't want to tear it apart.
Why don't you just put the whole carburetor on?
You say just put the carburetor on. It took like 2 hours to get the carburetor the parts off. And I didn't even take the carburetor still locked in the beast.
Well, sounds to me like she was loading up. Empty, run.
Well, it'll mow like this. It'll just sound funny. Probably not the best on me.
Did you mess with the carburetor in it?
I haven't changed any settings. The little weather vane that goes around the flywheel, that seems to be the only thing that fixed it. Like holding that in, because it's too far open, or too far closed.
Well, what? I know you called up somebody.
I've got 143 people trying to give me advice right now. So
And what did you tell them it was doing?
I told them it wouldn't run, and I was going to fix it. This is the best thing.
Well, when it's running, the carburetor's loading. Run. She's not a steady.
But I think it started for fuel, right?
Yeah.
Because when I took the air filter off and sprayed carburetor clean choke cleaner in there, it runs like it's getting enough fuel there. So it's not getting enough fuel to the carburetor, right?
That's what I would say. But it also got to have air.
I think it's got plenty of air. I ran it without the air filter on as well.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Where you been today? Having some fun?
What did I do? I got up and I went and got me a hot dog to start with this morning. Yeah. And then I went down to the barber shop. I sat down and talked with them guys down there. And I left from there and went to see Fred and the crew, you know. Checked on them. And I come home for lunch. Then I went back down to the barber shop. And I've been down there since I got there around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I went to the grocery store a minute ago, got me some groceries. But I heard this thing.
I think everybody heard it running.
Yeah.
It's just, wish it was running better.
Well, what's them people on there say it's doing?
I've got a girl who says she wants to drive 2 hours to come fix it for me.
Is she pretty?
Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
She's amazing. She's awesome. She helped me out a ton online. So, I don't know. Well, I think I'm gonna call somebody how to fix it.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. No, I don't know. Do you have any recommendations? I'd love it if there's a mobile repair service, but I don't want to have to haul this.
You want them to come here and fix it?
I don't want to drive it to them. So
No, well, you can put it on my trailer and carry it to it. You got a hitch on your car?
2-inch ball?
Huh?
2-inch ball?
Yeah. I think so, yeah. But,
I'll look around and see if there's somebody who wants to come out and work on it. But maybe it's an easy fix. You can just hear it going vroom, 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 and you know what's wrong. But
Ronnie might would know, Ronnie Huggins.
see the guy that dug our trench for us?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't have my phone, but I can go over there and call it and see if he'll come around here. I'll tell him what it's doing, and maybe he can tell me, and I can relay it to you, or he can come around here right quick and listen to it. How's that? Okay.
Or if he just has a name of somebody, a company that can do it. At this point, it's either get someone to fix it or buy a new lawnmower.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, don't do that.
It's only got 90 hours on it. It's barely broken in.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Let me call him, and I'll see what he.
Or ask the guys at the barber shop.
Huh?
Ask the guys at the barber shop if they have
Yeah.
any lawn repair.
No, none of them know anything about lawnmower. No. One of them is an 18-wheeler. He drives 18-wheeler, and the barber, he don't know how to do nothing but call somebody to come fix it.
You can cut hair, though.
Yeah, you can cut hair. Have you cut your hair?
My wife did.
Oh, see,
No, this last time I went to Great Clips
Well, look at that at.
by Target, Greenville.
Well, why you got a barber shop right down the street here?
I know. My wife was at the bookstore, and I went in. It took 5 minutes to sign in and 2 minutes to cut my hair. She was like, and it was done. No hair had hit the floor, and I was already done. And then it just a word. Yeah, let me know if he knows somebody. At this point, I'm ready to call it.
Okay. I'll go call him right now, and I'll walk back to the
No rush. You can call me later on.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna come see you and tell you.
Okay.
If I had his number, I can call him here, but I don't have his number.
Appreciate it, Care. See ya. So, I have an awesome neighbor. He's getting up there in years, and his life's pretty simple. He will drop everything to help you. And if he's got anything that you need that you don't have, he's like, well, why didn't you ask already? You can just borrow mine. Amazing guy. Just his wife passed away last year. And that's the second wife he's had that passed from cancer. So that was really hard on him. We like to take him food, but he says, hey, I don't like your food. Because he's got this southern style where he's like just direct. And he's like, and said, I'm gonna make you food. And so he keeps bringing us plates full of fried catfish and French fries, which he loves. Mrs. R.A. is not a huge fan of that, but we can't tell him no. So like every week he'll bring us a couple plates of fried catfish bites and French fries, and he's just amazing. So we try to help him out where we can. He struggles with tech, so I'm already over there. Mrs. R.A. was over there this morning. My son was over there fixing his computer. I fix his security system and his TV probably 2 or 3 times a month. And help him with his garage. He always locks himself out of the garage, and I happen to have some tools that will let you in the garage if you forget your key. And so we help him get back in his garage. But, most amazing neighbor. And he's like, before we had any cameras on our house, he says, if you don't have a security system, I'll point my cameras at your house too, so we can keep an eye on that. And if I see anything, I'll shoot him. And I think he would. He's the type that just watches out for you. So just an awesome guy, and he's got friends as well. Anyway, this is well, I guess I should put the cover back on, but I don't have to bolt it down. There's only 4 bolts to put on to put the cover. See those hinges right there on the front? They clip right there on the frame. Instead, I'll just set it on. And it looks brand new though, except for the bird poop on it. But his name's KR. Well, his initials, not even his initials. He just goes by KR. It's not his name. So, Seafoam. I don't know what Seafoam is. Is it supposed to fix things? I've got to gather up all my tools and bits and pieces, put them back together, and tell Mrs. RA that I succeeded and I failed at the same time. I'm sort of proud of the fact that that it's still functioning, at least on a basic level. I can't send the carburetor back because I used the fuel filter. I changed out the fuel filter. So I guess we're gonna keep this, maybe change that out. Maybe I'll give it to the people that call it a win. Anyway, what time is it now? Does anybody have the time, East Coast time? I can't see it on my... We got the podcast tonight, so just started watching. Hey, just back up about 150 minutes and you'll see a step-by-step walkthrough textbook, how to replace a carburetor in an E130 John Deere lawn tractor. 5 p.m. Okay, so we've got a little bit of time. I wish I could see, I know there were some membership chats I missed, and I think somebody super chatted as well. I don't know how to see it on here. Camper is sending me links to how to actually replace a carburetor. Now the breeze is blowing. This is what you moved to North Carolina for. Amazing weather. But it was miserable while I was doing the work. Podcast tonight, 8 p.m. I'll try to forget about the fact that I can't fix the tractor right now. I mean, I sort of fixed it, but I mean, it's not fixed all the way. So, anyway. Guys, thanks for coming along for the ride. I would say literally, but it's not quite ready to ride around the yard. It's mostly working. Weather Watch, I've got a few stories to send you for the podcast if you want some. And KR is yelling at me. Hang on. That's cool. Yeah. What's that? It's hollering after finished out. Okay. He's probably going to call me on the phone, which will cause problems for the stream, so he doesn't know how to use YouTube. He's never been able on YouTube before. Anyway, thanks guys. I appreciate you being along for the ride. I knew that if anything went wrong, I could count on you guys to help me show where I lost the part or place things. I think I'm gonna put all the tools back until I have a full kit in my blue kit and my red kit, and then that means that it's a job well done. So we'll be able to break something else in the future. So, Adam sent me about a cool bird. Cool stuff. Might be able to put that on the podcast. Lawnmower's name is Juan. No repairs required. Hey, I see what you're doing. I'm tempted. The problem is around here they charge about $80 to mow my lawn, and I can mow my lawn in about an hour. $80 an hour is good money, but if I can do it with my own equipment, it's much cheaper to do that. So Brian will be in touch. Love it. You guys are amazing. Join us for the podcast tonight. It's going to be probably more fun than watching me break and then try to fix a lawnmower. So be on here, ring the bell, click the subscribe button, do all the fun things, and we'll see you this evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. Peace out. see you all tonight. Bye.